All right, so a Ferris wheel has a radius of 9.4 meters, a period of 15 seconds, right? It looks suspiciously to me like we can calculate the centripetal acceleration, right? So what we're going to do, step one is we're going to, in these types of problems, okay, is we're going to find the centripetal acceleration of the ride in G's. Okay, that's our first thing. And then the second thing is we're going to figure out, what G-force they feel, okay? So the first thing is let's find the centripetal acceleration in meters per second squared. Since we have period and radius, I'm going to use the formula that has period and radius, right? So 4 pi squared r over t squared, right? 4 times pi squared times 9.4 divided by 15 squared. Let's bust that out. 4 pi squared times 9.4 divided by 15 squared. And that is 1.6493 meters per second squared. Okay, and then to make that into G's, you just take meters per second squared, divide by 9.8, and that will give us G's. Okay, so it's always meters per second squared divided by 9.8, that'll give you G's. So divide by 9.8, and I've got 0.168 G's. And now, 3 digits is probably enough here. We got 3 there, 3 there, 3 is good here, right? So that's the G of the ride, okay? Now remember on the ride, at the top you feel 1G minus the ride, and at the bottom it's 1G plus the ride. And that's because at the top, of course, the G-force of the ride is up, but gravity's down, and so the ride tends to subtract from the G-force of the Earth. And at the bottom, the G-force of the ride is down and gravity is down, so they add together. Okay, so let's toss this in there. Let's go 1 minus 0.168. I got 0.832 at the top. And that devilry was 1 minus 0.168. Is that right? And that's what they feel and measure, right? And I've got this on your little formula sheet, right? Okay, and then at the bottom, it's 1G plus 0.168 G's. Without even using a calculator, I can show you that that's 1.168 G's. That's what they're going to feel at the bottom. At the bottom. All right. So to solve these problems where you can calculate this first, and then we say what do they measure at the top and the bottom? Find the acceleration, turn it into G's. Right, so divide by 9.8. And then remember it's 1G minus the ride at the top, 1G plus the ride at the bottom. Okay?